y'all, this is Allison Pont at Keller Williams Preferred here in North Carolina's Triangle region. I want to talk to you today about a little bit about staging and what that means and what it means when an agent recommends that you stage your home or depersonalize it. I'm actually coming to you from my dining room. I don't normally shoot these here, I normally shoot them in the office, but I wanted to come to you from my dining room today because I talk about it a lot with folks when I talk to them about getting their home sold. And the reason I talk about my dining room is because sometimes, when I tell a seller that we may need to depersonalize their home a little bit, they get offended and they feel like I'm implying that there's something wrong with their sense of taste. And that couldn't be further from the truth. And I bring up my dining room. Now, when my husband and I bought this home a few years ago, I was really excited. And one of the reasons that I was really excited is because when you own a home, you get to personalize it. You get to make it your own. When you're staying in a home for a long time, you may paint, you may make really personal touches that you wouldn't make in a rental. And that's important to a lot of buyers. But so is being able to see themselves in the house. And I mentioned this teal blue dining room for a reason, because I love it. I think it looks really great. I get compliments on it all the time when folks come over for dinner parties or just to visit. But I know that it's not for everybody. And even people who really think that it's fantastic doesn't mean that they're going to go home and paint their dining room the same color. It just may not be for them. And when you're selling your house, it's a competition. It's about letting the buyer visualize themselves there. And something like this that's so personal just may not be able to get it done. And doesn't mean that your agent thinks that there's something wrong with your taste. Doesn't. A lot of us, like me, would have to stage their own homes and depersonalize their own homes if we were going to put it on the market. Now, sometimes sellers, they ask, okay, well, can I just leave it and tell the buyer, hey, I'll paint it? Or, can't buyers get past it? And, some can, but others can't. Other folks really need to be able to see themselves in a room. And, something like this that's just not their personal style, that may be the difference between them writing an offer and not. The other thing that happens is, maybe they can see past it, but they're going to walk through your house and they're going to start kind of coming up with an itemized list of things they need to change about it, and that affects how much they'll offer for the house. So something like this, if I were going to paint this room myself, it would probably cost, $70, $80 in supplies. And if I were going to paint it myself, that would be it. If I got a professional to do it, it might be a few hundred more. But, not too terribly much. Whereas a buyer who comes through, they always tend to overestimate it. Something like this, they would probably think that it would cost them $1,000 to have it professionally repainted. And so that's $1,000 less than they'd be willing to offer on the house for something that, to me would cost me $80 to fix. So really, it's in your best interest to depersonalize. Don't go too far to the other side of the spectrum. It shouldn't look like a rental. It needs to have a little bit of warmth, and folks need to be able to imagine themselves here. But they shouldn't be scared and think that, it's going to cost $1,000 to prime and paint a room like this. So, again, if your agent recommends depersonalizing a room, painting just to make something a little more neutral, it can really make a big difference in whether you get an offer at all, or if you do, kind of what the bottom line is. And it's nothing personal. We'd have to do it ourselves, and it doesn't mean that you have poor taste or that the agent is trying to say you have poor taste. Really, it's just, at the end of the day, it's about getting your home sold and getting it sold for top dollar in the least amount of time with the least amount of stress. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to call me or email me, Allison, ALLISON, at AllisonPant.com, or you can call me at 919-817-8173. I'm here to help. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.